one date on your Illinois driver's license matters more than all the scary posts online. As of July 1st, 2026, Eastern Time, Illinois has a new rule for many older drivers. If you are 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, or 86, the state no longer requires a behind-the-wheel road test just because of your age when you renew. But that does not mean every older driver can skip every test. It also does not mean you can renew from home. The key detail is the expiration date printed on your license and renewal notice. That one date can decide whether the old road test rule still touches you. In this video, we will make the new 87 rule simple. We will explain what changed on July 1st, who still needs a road test, why the renewal notice matters, and which mistake could send a driver to the DMV unprepared. We will also talk about the new family safety reporting rule, because that part is being missed in many quick posts. Welcome to Use a Life Bulletin, where we explain important USA updates in clear and simple words. Use a Life Bulletin is an independent information channel and is not part of any government agency. This video gives general information and is not personal legal advice. For your own license, always confirm your case with the Illinois Secretary of State. Here is the main answer right away. The rule is real. It is not just a rumor. It comes from House Bill 1226, now known as Public Act 104-0169, also called the Road Safety and Fairness Act. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker approved it in August 2025, and the effective date is July 1st, 2026. The agency that handles this is the Illinois Secretary of State, which runs driver license services in Illinois. The simple version is this: Illinois raised the age for the required behind-the-wheel driving test from 79 to 87 for ordinary non-commercial drivers renewing a license. So, if you are ages 79 through 86, you still renew in person. You still complete a vision test. You may still face a written test in certain situations, such as when your record requires it, but you are no longer required to take a road test only because you reached age 79. That last phrase is important. Only because of age. This is not a promise that every person between 79 and 86 will never be tested. The Secretary of State can still require a review when there is a separate safety reason. A medical condition, a serious driving concern, a license problem, or an expired license situation can change what happens. But the old automatic age-based road test for drivers 79 through 86 is no longer the normal rule after July 1st. Think of the old rule like a calendar alarm. When a driver reached a certain age, the alarm went off and said, "Road test." The new law moves that alarm from 79 to 87, but the state still has other alarms. A vision issue can matter, a driving record can matter, a medical report can matter, a commercial driver's license can matter. So the calendar changed, but safety review did not disappear. Here is why this matters so much for real people. For many older Illinois drivers, a license is not just a plastic card. It is how you get to the doctor. It is how you buy food. It is how you visit family, attend church, go to work part-time, or help a spouse. A road test appointment can also be stressful. Some safe drivers worry for weeks, not because they drive badly, but because one mistake during a test can feel like it threatens their independence. Illinois officials said the purpose of the new law is to focus more on ability and less on age alone. State reports and recent state discussions pointed to older drivers having lower crash rates than younger age groups. That does not mean every older driver is safe. It means age by itself should not be the only trigger. But before you feel relieved, remember the overlooked detail. The expiration date can still matter. The Illinois Secretary of State's senior driver information says that if your license expired before July 1st, 2026, you still must take a road test, even if you renew on or after July 1st. So if your license expired on June 28, 2026, do not assume the new rule automatically removes the old requirement. But if your license expires July 1st, 2026 or later, and you are between 79 and 86, the new rule is the one to check. That is why your renewal notice is the central document in this story, not a Facebook post, not a neighbor's memory, not a headline. Your license and your official renewal notice tell you the date, the renewal situation, and the next step. Now let us separate the groups. First, drivers age 79 and 80 should pay close attention. Under the new setup, you renew in person and take a vision test. You do not take a road test just because you are 79 or 80, as long as your license expiration date and your record fall under the new rule. Your license term generally remains 4 years in this age group. Second, drivers age 81 through 86 should pay very close attention. You still renew in person more often. The license period is generally 2 years. You still complete the vision test, but you are no longer automatically required to complete the behind-the-wheel road test only because of age. Third, drivers age 87 and older are in a different group. The road test requirement did not go away for you. Drivers 87 and older still renew every year in person with a vision test and a behind-the-wheel driving test. Fourth, commercial driver's license holders need to be careful. The new rule does not remove the road test requirement for CDL holders who are 75 or older. If you have a commercial driver's license, do not follow advice made for ordinary passenger car drivers. Fifth, family members should understand the new safety reporting rule. The law lets immediate family members submit information to the Secretary of State about a medical condition that may interfere with a person's ability to drive safely. Immediate family means a spouse, parent, grandparent, sibling, or child. The report must be in writing, must follow the approved process, and must include the name of the person reporting. Anonymous reports are not accepted. That part matters because some people are afraid this law means a family member can make one phone call and take away a license. That is not what the law says. A report can start a review, but the license is not automatically lost just because a report is submitted. Now let us look at a simple example. Imagine a man named Frank. Frank is 82 and lives near Peoria. He has driven for many years. He goes to the grocery store once a week, takes his wife to appointments, and avoids driving at night because he knows his eyes get tired. His license expires on July 12, 2026. In June, Frank sees a post saying all Illinois drivers over 79 still need a road test. Then he sees another post saying no senior needs any test anymore. Both posts confuse him. The correct step is not to panic and not to guess. Frank checks the date on his license. It expires after July 1st, 2026. He is 82, so he is in the 81 through 86 group. That means he should expect in-person renewal and a vision test, but not an automatic road test just because of age. But Frank also has to be honest. If he has a recent driving violation, a medical issue that affects driving, or a notice from the Secretary of State asking for more review, his situation may be different. The new law helps Frank, but it does not erase every safety rule. That is the right way to think about this update. The rule can remove one barrier. It does not remove responsibility. You may be wondering why the law also created a family reporting process. That is the safety balance. Illinois removed an automatic test for many older drivers, but it also added a way to flag real concerns that are not based on age alone. A person's birthday is not always the best warning sign. A sudden decline, confusion behind the wheel, a serious medical condition, or repeated unsafe driving can be more important than the number on a license. This is a more targeted approach. It is like checking a smoke alarm because there is smoke, not because the house reached a certain age. Here is what you can do next. Step 1. Look at the expiration date on your current license. Do this before you listen to any rumor. If the license expired before July 1st, 2026, the old road test issue may still apply. If the license expires on or after July 1st, and you are 79 through 86, then the new rule may remove the automatic age-based road test. Write the expiration date down or keep the renewal notice in a safe folder. Step 2. Identify your exact age group. Do not just say, senior driver. Illinois does not treat every older driver the same. Ages 79 and 80 are generally in the 4-year renewal group. Ages 81 through 86 are generally in the 2-year renewal group. Ages 87 and older are in the annual renewal and road test group. CDL holders age 75 and older have their own road test rule. Step 3. Read the official renewal notice carefully. The renewal notice is the paper many people ignore, but it is one of the most useful records you have. It can show when your license expires and what the state expects. If something on the notice does not match what you believe the new rule says, contact the Illinois Secretary of State before you cancel a road test or skip a visit. Step 4. Prepare for the in-person renewal. The new law does not make renewal fully online for drivers 79 and older. Plan for a DMV visit. Bring the documents the Secretary of State requires for your type of license. If you are seeking a real ID or changing information, You may need different documents than a simple renewal. Check the official agency instructions before you go. Step 5. Take the vision part seriously. Even when the road test is removed, the vision test remains important. If you use glasses or contacts to drive, bring them. If your eye doctor recently changed your prescription, do not wait until the renewal counter to discover a problem. Clear vision protects you, your passengers, pedestrians, and other drivers. Step 6. Save proof and protect your privacy. Keep your renewal receipt, your notice, and any letter from the Secretary of State. But do not post your driver's license number, your full date of birth, your address, or a photo of your license in YouTube comments or on social media. If you need help, share private details only with the official agency or a trusted qualified professional. Some viewers may have concerns right now. You may say, "I do not use computers." That is okay. The rule still applies to you. Use your mailed notice. Visit an official DMV facility. Ask a trusted family member to help you find official information, but do not give anyone your passwords or let a stranger fill out private forms for you. You may say, "English is not my first language." Do not let that stop you from asking questions. Illinois law allows written and verbal driver exams in Spanish, and when the Secretary of State allows it, in other languages. Ask the official office what language help is available for your situation. You may say, "I already scheduled a road test." Do not cancel based only on a video or a comment. Check your expiration date, your age, your license type, and your official notice. Then confirm with the Secretary of State. Some people may still need a road test because their license expired before July 1st, because they are 87 or older, because they have a CDL, or because of another safety review. You may say, "I am 87, but I am still a good driver." Many people at 87 are careful and responsible, but the law still keeps the annual road test for drivers 87 and older. The new rule did not remove that requirement. You may say, "My parent is unsafe, but I do not want to hurt them." This is hard for families. The new law gives immediate family a formal way to report a real concern. Use it carefully. Do not use it as revenge. Do not use it because of a family argument. Use it only when there is a genuine medical, vision, cognitive, or driving safety concern. The goal is safety, not punishment. Before you act, there is also a scam warning. Anytime a rule changes, scammers try to move in. Be careful with calls, texts, emails, or social media messages claiming they can guarantee your renewal, erase a road test, or get you a special senior license for a fee. Be extra careful if someone asks for gift cards, cryptocurrency, wire transfers, your license number, your social security number, bank information, or your account password. A real government process will not need you to pay a stranger with gift cards. A real agency will not ask you to post private information in a comment section. Use the official Illinois Secretary of State channels, and when in doubt, contact the agency directly using information from official state materials. There are still a few limits and unknowns to remember. This law is active as of July 1st, 2026, but individual renewals can still depend on personal facts. Your expiration date matters, your license type matters, your driving record matters, a medical or vision issue can matter. A license expired for a long time can create different examination requirements. A written notice from the Secretary of State should never be ignored. Also, the first days after a new rule begins can create confusion at counters on websites and in public comments. If a DMV worker or notice tells you something different from what you expected, stay calm and ask which rule applies to your exact license. Write down the date of the conversation and keep your papers together. The central point is simple. Illinois did not remove all safety checks for older drivers. Illinois removed the automatic road test for ordinary drivers ages 79 through 86 when the test was based only on age, starting with the July 1st, 2026 rule. Drivers 87 and older still face the annual road test. CDL drivers age 75 and older still have the commercial rule. And drivers 79 and older still renew in person with vision screening. So today, take one useful step. Look at the expiration date on your license. Then match your age group to the new rule. If you are helping a parent, grandparent, spouse, or neighbor, help them check the official notice without taking over their private information. The safest action is not panic. It is not guessing. It is checking the date, reading the notice, and using the official Secretary of State process. If this video helped you understand the Illinois 87 rule, share it with someone between 79 and 86 or with a family member who helps an older driver. Subscribe to USA Life Bulletin and turn on notifications for more clear updates on USA driving rules, Social Security, Medicare, taxes, benefits, immigration, and money news. We will keep watching official updates, and we will explain them in simple words you can use.